before real text messaging and email became prominent. So I'm a dinosaur in that regard. But so you have to look at all of that and evaluate. Okay, what's going on? What's their motives? The idea would be to have somebody who was, let's say, uh, part of the president of Honduras, his chief of staff or somebody, so you knew exactly what he was thinking, exactly what he was being told. But if you don't have that, then you have to start doing some reading tea leaves, and always with hanging in the back of your mind the recognition that some of this information you're getting may have been deliberately provided to deceive you. We saw that in bucket loads prior to the invasion of Iraq in 2003, where there was deliberate information about, quote, Saddam's weapons of mass destruction, particularly chemical weapons, that were being told. What the American people were not told at the time is that the stockpile of chemical weapons Saddam had acquired came from us, the United States. We're the ones who purchased and provided the precursor chemicals that were used to construct those chemical weapons. We were the ones who provided Saddam with intelligence on where to launch those attacks. So we knew a lot more about it than what was being led on, but we created this false public narrative. So, let's jump ahead now to how do we know what's going on within the Iranian leadership? Well, ideally, we'd have intelligence assets on the inside. We do not. I'm 100% convinced we do not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be saying and acting in such a ridiculous way. So we rely upon what's called liaison reporting. Well, liaison reporting means we're getting information from the Israelis, and the Israelis keep saying,